Jessica, and today's video is about our actual wedding ceremony, our wedding day, which was February 19th this year, so almost a month ago now.
Kinda, yeah.
Almost there. And yes, if you didn't hear at the end of the previous video, we are wearing the same clothes because we are recording these videos all at the same time.
Because we're so lazy.
Lazy, and it's difficult to record so late since during the weekdays he usually doesn't get home until 7, and then we eat dinner, and then it's already like 8 o'clock, so we're already tired. So I thought it was just easier to get it all done at one time so we don't have to wait. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So our wedding day started at 8 a.m. We ended up having to be at the makeup and hair studio salon at 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was so many other brides and grooms there.
So
I was so
no
surprised.
Place to sit.
Yeah, a lot of people were standing because there was brides, grooms, and also family members that were getting their makeup and hair done as well at the same place. So it was a lot of people. So we were there from 8 to maybe around 10:30. We're not exactly sure when we finished, between 10:30, something like that. And something that surprised me there was almost every bride had the same exact hairstyle. It was just a bun, like a normal bun with like some hairs here. That's pretty much it, right? Like a low bun with some hairs. So that was surprising to me, but I think, what did you say? It's kind of normal hairstyle for a wedding?
I can't remember anything but you, because you're my darling.
Wow, thank you. So I did not do like the traditional, like not the
Typical.
Not the typical, there we go. You have better English than me. Hairstyle that everyone else was doing. I wanted to have more texture and dimension in my hair because I have different kinds of hair colors, and I thought it would look nicer than just whoosh, like that during the wedding. So we ended up getting that done, and you'll be able to see the hair soon. I'll be showing pictures of the at the wedding hall. And so we did hair, we did makeup, and I did makeup with the same person that I got makeup done with when we did the wedding picture studio situation. Which we've done a previous video about. But yeah, so that was from 8 to about 10:30. Took a while, and then we left right after his aunts and sister got to the studio because they were also getting makeup done there. Oh, and his uncle, one of his uncles was there as well. So we finished right after, around the same time that they arrived. So then we left and got into the wedding hall. No, I'm missing I'm missing a part. Sorry, I'm looking down because I have like a list of everything to keep me on track. So after the makeup and hair, we went to the dress store, which we mentioned in the previous video, and we met our wedding planner there and changed into dress and tux there, and then we ended up getting like a wedding planner assistant. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what her job is.
Kind of assistant. Assist all of your things. So
not the wedding planner that we've been going in contact with. One of her coworkers, I believe, or maybe lower, I'm not sure, she was younger, ended up going with us from the dress store to the wedding hall and helped us get everything she did everything for us at the wedding hall, basically. She was really nice and spoke some good English, and yeah, so she was awesome. But yeah, so then after we got the dress and tux on, we went to the wedding hall. That was probably almost 11 o'clock, I think so. It was like around 11. And when we got to the wedding hall, we had got there too early, so we ended up having to stay in like a waiting room because our time wasn't until 12 o'clock. Yes, I think 12 o'clock, and then the ceremony starts at 1 o'clock. So we had our block of time starting 12 o'clock, so we ended up waiting only about 20 or 30 minutes. And then we were able to move to our picture room, which... Bridal room, maybe? I'm not sure. Isn't that something common in America?
Bridal waiting room.
It's not something common in America, so I'm not sure how to explain it for you guys or whoever else is abroad and not familiar. There we go. Not familiar with this situation, but it's just a really pretty room with like a sofa and some nice decorations where you can take pictures. And then later, after you finish the pictures with the family, your guests can come and sit with the bride, whoever is close with the bride, or family members of, usually, I mean, the bride's friends and family and the groom's family. Some friends might take pictures with the bride, but since COVID, none of my family was able to come, so mostly it was just family, a couple of my friends, and some of his friends. But yeah, so in there we did pictures, and I have some pictures and some video that I can show you guys just so you can have an idea of what we're talking about. So here you go with that. So we were there, well, I was stuck in that room from 12 until 1 o'clock. He was only there towards the beginning mostly, and then he had to go greet.
Hi. Oh, thank you. And shaking. And take a picture with you sometime.
Yeah, he had to go outside of the room into like the common area and greet everyone, all of his parents' friends, all of his friends, the family, blah blah blah, you know, everyone. So he was running around doing that, and I was just stuck in the picture room taking pictures. So my face was really tired from smiling, but that was fun. And then at 1 o'clock, that's when the ceremony, the Western ceremony style ceremony started. And for that, since I mentioned before, all of my family was not able to come, and all of my friends out in the States were not able to come, so I did a Zoom like meeting with close friends and family. And one of my Korean friends that I've known from university, she took control of that for me, so thank you. I don't want to say her name, just keep it private, but yeah, thank you so much. And so we did Zoom, and then the ceremony started. So I don't know what you did at the beginning. At the beginning, I was like stuck behind a door on some stairs, so I don't know what happened.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so he was just standing in the back of the ceremony room, the stage,
in front of the door,
something, I don't know what to call it, but it's the actual room that we get married in. And just to mention, my mom and stepdad made a video beforehand that I asked them to do, and then we added some Korean subtitles because they wanted to be a part of this ceremony and say some message to us and to his family. So that was the kind of the beginning of the ceremony. But then finally the worker who was holding the door opened it. Then I was coming downstairs and saw this guy over here. He's so focused on, is this the right story or not? And then we walked to the beginning of the aisle stage. It's like lifted, and it's just in the center of the room. And then there they took some pictures. We had a photographer following us the whole time, as well as some camera guy with a big camera, because we're going to be having a video later. We'll be getting the video of the whole situation later. Anyways, back on the point. So then we started walking slowly down the aisle, and we did the ceremony. And some highlights of the ceremony that I want to mention is my friend, also another Korean friend from university, was willing to do a translation of like the host. Here in Korea, you have like a MC/host of the wedding who just narrates everything and keeps the schedule on track and everything. So the host was speaking in Korean and my friend was speaking in English, so my family and friends on Zoom could understand what's happening. So then thank you to him, amazing job. And second highlight is my closest friend, maybe one of my closest friends. She's like a sister to me. She's Korean as well. I met her my second year of university and we've been stuck with each other since then. She did like a congratulations speech that she started choking up. Like, choking up is a phrase when they're trying not to cry. Like the sound, the voice breaks. So that sound and her face and her words made me start crying, and I was like sobbing, and he was just making fun of me. He's like,
I did.
yeah, you did.
I did.
So I was just trying not to cry too much because of all the makeup we did, but that was a highlight. And then she started crying, so that was interesting for everyone. And another highlight from the ceremony was my sister-in-law and cousins-in-laws, his cousins, all sang a song for us and did a little kind of dancing thingy a little bit, which was so cute. So thank you for that. Yay. And that's pretty much the ceremony highlights. At the end of the ceremony, we did pictures. Sorry, this video is gonna be quite long, but it was a whole deal. At the end of the ceremony, we did pictures with the family, and we were almost finished taking pictures with the family. I started feeling a little dizzy, lightheaded, and then it got worse, and then I started seeing black spots. So that was signs that I was about to pass out or faint. So I had to sit down on some stairs and scared everyone. Everyone at the ceremony who was left, and everyone on my Zoom meeting who was watching. We're all worried, but thankfully it was okay. I just needed some food and water, because if you didn't see previous video, 2 videos ago, I am pregnant. So during that time I had not ate any food or drank anything since early in the morning before the makeup studio. So this was about maybe 1:30 to almost 2 o'clock ish when the fainting situation happened, but luckily it's all good, no problems here. And then after that, finally the finishing of the ceremony, we went to change into our hanbok, our Korean traditional clothing, and do the traditional ceremony called, oh shoot, I forgot, what was it? Haebek. So that's like bowing to his family members, and also for part of it we catch his parents throw some dates and was it cashews? Chestnuts. And then we have like a fabric between us, and we have to try to catch as much as we can, and we caught 7, so 10 total. So 7 what was it,
boys?
I forgot which one. I think dates was boys.
Yeah, I think
so we caught 7 dates, and that represents having 7 boys, like children, and then we cut 3 chestnuts, which represents having 3 girls. So that's not going to happen.
That means we will have 10 babies.
That's not gonna happen, but that was
I believe it.
interesting.
I can do it. We can do it.
And another highlight from the Korean traditional ceremony was because of the whole fainting earlier situation and all the bowing, I lost strength in my legs pretty much at the beginning of the ceremony. So after every time I had to bow, someone had to help pick me back up. So he had to help pick me up, and one of the workers there had to help me. She was so nice, thank you. It was so embarrassing, but I was just so tired. So that was the whole ceremony. After that finished, we went to the buffet, which was also in the wedding hall, and greeted our guests who were still here, and then we ate lunch. And that is the end of the story. And I have some videos and pictures from the Korean traditional ceremony as well as the Western ceremony, which I will go ahead and put at the end of this video. So that's it for this video. It's quite long. I apologize, but it's done. So anything else you want to say?
I love you.
I love you too. So that's it. So please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Goodbye.
See you again.
자, 우리 신랑이 먼저 일어나고, 자, 신부 팔 잡고 이렇게 하나, 그대로 앉을게요. 그대로 앉으세요. 그냥 신랑님이 앉으세요. 마주보고 앉을게요. 마주 보시고.